Hey, what's going on, Fleck Nation? It's Mike Fleck coming at you again with another video. Today we're going to learn about the 3 Mile Island nuclear accident. In this video, we will explore where and when it occurred, what actually happened, how it happened, the major parties involved, and the aftermath. Alrighty then, so let's get right into things. The 3 Mile Island nuclear accident occurred at none other than the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant in Dauphin County, Pennsylvania. The nuclear facility is named 3 Mile Island because it is located 3 miles downriver from Middletown, Pennsylvania. The accident began on Wednesday, March 28, 1979. At the time, Jimmy Carter was president. The accident was noted as the single most important event in the 50-year history of nuclear power regulation in the United States. The incident was rated a 5 on the 7-point International Nuclear Event Scale, an accident with wider consequences. So what actually happened, and how did it occur? The accident to Unit 2 occurred when the reactor was operating at 97% power. It involved a relatively minor malfunction in the secondary cooling circuit, which caused the temperature in the primary coolant to rise. This, in turn, shut the reactor down automatically. The shutdown took about 1 second. At this point, a relief valve failed to close, but the instrumentation did not reveal the fact, and so much of the primary coolant drained away that the residual decay heat in the reactor core was not removed. As a result, the core suffered severe damage. Deficient control room instrumentation and inadequate emergency response training proved to be the root causes of the accident. The chain of events that led to the crisis at the 3 Mile Island power plant included several minor equipment failures that operators drastically compounded. This resulted in a major accident. The 3 Mile Island accident is largely seen as a failure of crisis management. When the reactor's core was uncovered on the morning of March 28th, a high-temperature chemical reaction between water and the metal tubes holding the nuclear fuel pellets had created hydrogen gas. In the afternoon of March 28th, a sudden rise in the reactor building pressure shown by the control room instruments indicated a hydrogen burn had occurred. Hydrogen gas also gathered at the top of the reactor vessel. From March 30th through April 1st, operators removed this hydrogen gas bubble by periodically opening the vent valve on the reactor cooling system pressurizer. For a time, Nuclear Regulatory Commission officials believed the hydrogen bubble could explode, though such an explosion was never possible since there was not enough oxygen in the system. Economically, the accident costed over $1 billion to clean up. Also, because of the scare, many people left the towns around 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant, which turned them into ghost towns. This also ruined the future investments into nuclear power and research. Environmentally speaking, small radioactive releases had no detectable health effects on plant workers or the public. Cleanup workers were able to make sure that the environment was not affected much. Now let's find out who was involved. Victor Galinsky was the commissioner of the United States Nuclear Regulatory Commission. He was one of the main people that worked alongside President Jimmy Carter to address the public about the implications of the incident. The NRC was behind most of the actions during this incident. Residents within a 5-mile radius were ordered to temporarily vacate their homes so that they would be safe from the radiation. About 200,000 people evacuated the area. Now it's time to find out what happened after the disaster. The cleanup effort lasted 14 years and costed an estimated $1 billion. The damaged reactor was permanently closed and entombed in a concrete after the incident. The accident led to the formation of the Institute of Nuclear Power Operations by the owners of all operating nuclear power plants in the U.S. as a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the operation of all nuclear power plants in the U.S. The INPO, headquarters in Atlanta, set the standards for safe nuclear power operations and leads annual inspections of all plants. The INPO also formed the National Academy for Nuclear Training, which sets standards for the training and certification of nuclear plant operations and maintenance workers. Additionally, the INPO has been so successful that its model was replicated globally in the formation of the World Association of Nuclear Power Operations, or WANO for short. Lastly, the 3 Mile Island accident was said to have destroyed the progression of nuclear power in the United States. Well, that's it, Fleck Nation. I'll see you guys next time.